This is probably like the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. Admitting that I'm wrong, and I'm very, very sorry for acting out and being stupid and saying a lot of wrong things to different people. A lot of things that I feel like even other people, if they take alcohol, they still will not see those things. So I can't really blame it on alcohol. I blame it on the fact that I've been angry and frustrated about some other things. Do something about it, because I don't want this to ever happen again. So I'm sorry to each and every one of you for the bad words I said to you people.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, you're super welcome. Please do consider subscribing to the channel. Hit on the bell so you don't miss out on any of my videos. Guys, I'm here to talk about this Erica's apology. In fact, I don't even know where to call this an apology, because you guys already know what happened yesterday night. The whole Erica versus Laycon and all the raining of insults and all that happened. With everything that happened, even though it was obvious that she was a little tipsy or sober, I feel like she knew everything she was saying. She just decided to throw caution to the wind, and that's exactly what played out. Now you came to the housemates to apologize. You're talking about how this is so hard for me to do. This is one of the hardest decisions of my life. Excuse me, excuse you. What kind of, in fact, from the beginning of that apology stage, she already got it wrong. Like, you freaking messed up. You messed up big time. You're supposed to apologize genuinely, because even prior to this, she had a discussion with Ozo, and Ozo was the one telling her how to go about it, how she needs to apologize to each and every one of them. She now eventually went into the salon, called them together to say this kind of flimsy excuse. Yeah, even though she cannot blame it on the alcohol, so you would have loved to blame it on the alcohol. I don't even understand if this girl is really thinking. Like, I feel it's utterly disgusting and disrespectful to even apologize like that. It was even better if she didn't apologize at all. Personally, I feel like that apology didn't come from a place of sincerity, because yesterday she was a little sober, but she was not drunk. And I'm seeing a lot of comments, people making online like she was drunk, they blame it on the alcohol. Excuse you guys, like, she was not freaking drunk. She was sober. We all know the difference between being sober, tipsy, and being drunk. She was not drunk. She knew what she was saying. She knew what she was doing. So okay, someone that is drunk, would someone that is drunk have the strength to go and be packing loads? She knew what she was doing. She was intentional about everything she said. And I think the genesis of this whole thing started from the party, guys. It started from the party, because at the party, you will notice that when she was dancing, there was a time Nengi and Kid Wire were talking. Yeah, they were talking, and she was not obviously comfortable with that. And for a long time, if you guys have noticed in the house, she has not really been comfortable with the fact that Nengi and Kid Wire, they're getting along, and with the fact that Kid Wire and Laycon have been getting along. So all these things have been eating her up, and the fact that, she has been playing like the good girl. She's always blaming Kid Wire for always being the one doing certain things to girls, and now Ebuka brought her out to the limelight and told the whole house got to know that she has attempted to kiss Laycon like twice, and all that has obviously been messing up with their mind. And personally, I feel like this whole thing happened on Sunday. If you spoke to Laycon and he said he doesn't want to talk about it, can you just let this thing fly? Can you just forget about it? It's not as if you're even a saint either in the house. Like, can you just let these things slide? Move on to the next thing, or look for a time when it's going to be comfortable to talk about it. Now you're not putting frustration on top of this guy. Like, that is so not cool, because to me, I'm going to even call that one like outright bullying, because she was using a lot of abusive words on the guy, even threatening to kill him and all that. Anyway, I already mentioned that in my previous video, so if you're here to check that out, you can quickly go check it out. So I feel like she just poured out that frustration. The fact that she saw Nengi again with with Kid Wire, she was obviously very angry about that, and she cannot, because she knew there was nothing she could really do about it. She now started to take the aggression on him. Normally she has tried to talk to Kid Wire about his unseasoned lingering and being around ladies in the house and be overtly free and touchy with ladies. She has talked about it, and she has noticed that Kid Wire is always nonchalant about it, so she already knew that even if she talks about that one again to him, he would just bluff her. So now she just transferred the aggression on Laycon and was saying all sorts of trash and all that, only for her this morning to now come and be saying this nonsense apology that she is the hardest thing she has ever had to do in her life. please, you cannot even start an apology with that. That statement already, if I negate everything you're saying, it already shows that you're just saying this apology for apology's sake. So it's not be like you're the bad person, at least so that people in Nigeria will feel like, oh, at least she has apologized. Meanwhile, you were not drunk. You knew everything you were saying. Like, you were even saying up to like, you want to leave the house, you're tired of this whole thing. You knew exactly what you were saying. If I had this money to be talking to Kidwaya again and everything, I'm just like, this girl just wants to cause trouble in this house, like serious trouble. And I like the way Kidwaya really handled the situation. Like, Kidwaya was really cool. He just told her that she really messed up and that she's probably really going to be in a lot of trouble. And from today, you can already notice what is happening in the house right now. Biggie has not called. Biggie only called her once to diarism. And after that, it has always been Prince going to the diarism. And I personally feel like that is not the difference. Because in the normal day, any information that Biggie wants to pass will be passed across through, the head of house. So now that Biggie is calling the deputy HOH, you already know that there is trouble looming. So I don't know what Biggie's decision is, but a lot of people have been saying that Biggie needs to, disqualify her, and that Tasha didn't do up to this and got disqualified. Anyway, the old ball is in Biggie's hand, so he has the ball. He's the one that can play it whichever way he wants to. Guys, like I said, this is a picture. Yeah, this is the picture that happened last night during the party, which I personally feel is the genesis of this whole thing. Because to me, I still feel it's like transferred aggression. Because she also mentioned in her apology that she has been keeping a lot of things in her mind. So this is an indication of the things. I feel this is one of the things she has been keeping in her mind. The body relationship between, Kidwaya and Nengi. Because Nengi and Kidwaya, they've been like good friends and they've been really cool with each other now. So I don't know what's really happened between Nengi and Kidwaya, but they were obviously having a good conversation. I know their chemistry was actually great. Only for Erica to notice that. And guess what she did? In fact, what she did was just actually, to me, like, I don't think I would have even done that. Like, it didn't make any sense. If you say this person is yours, and to me, I think she's in a situationship with Kidwaya, not a relationship. Like, you guys are not really together. I just feel like Kidwaya is just literally like just playing along. Now they were having a conversation. Obviously, he was saying something to Nengi's ears and all that, only for Erica to come in between. I was like, when you come in between someone because you want them to like space out, that one not even answer. Kidwaya not even send them. That's why Kidwaya kept on talking to Kidwaya kept on talking to Nengi even while she was in their middle. I'm like, girl, why are you doing this to yourself? Like, I personally just feel like Erica is just, you can just imagine, see what she's doing. Like, does it make any sense? I feel like Erica, during this season so far, she has just been trying to manipulate people. She's always had issues with people. She has had issues with Watoni. She has had issues with Lucy. And it's still the same thing. She would have said so much, insulted. Later, she now come and be playing the victim card and be apologizing, crocodile apology. Like, this is not even going to fly. Personally, I feel like if Biggie just lets this slide, a lot of the housemates will keep doing whatever they want to because they will feel that there's nothing they can do. As far as they're the head of the house, they have immunity and all that, and they will take that as a license to just be acting anyhow. I think Biggie really needs to look into it. And the fact that she was really going vulgar and threatening life, like, it's not because of the country where, like, normally you don't just say these things, it can be used against you. Like, I'm just really looking forward to this eviction, and I'm looking forward to what Biggie has to say about this whole thing. And I think Biggie needs to set the housemates straight. If they need to bring a psychologist to reevaluate the housemates, maybe they should, because I don't know, things are really getting out of hand this season and it's not looking good at all. So guys, let me know what you think about this whole issue down in the comment section. And if you're still here to subscribe to my channel, please just take a minute of your time, click on that red subscribe button, click on the notification bell beside you so you don't miss out on any of my videos. Guys, I'll see you in my next video, and hopefully by then